Ethereum has seen the most volume in the past 24 hours, getting a new yearly high, trading around $478 up over 10% in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin is also seeing a bounce. It is now trading above $12,000, up over 2.5%, and Chainlink is down 0.5%. In today's video, we're going to be discussing all of the top cryptos and more. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be discussing some of the top cryptocurrencies because today is an awesome day across the board. Most of the top cryptocurrencies are in the green, following Bitcoin to the upside. Looking at the CryptoWatch asset card list, sorted by highest volume, we can see that Ethereum is leading right now. By the way, guys, CryptoWatch is totally free to sign up, free to even use the trading features. You got nothing to lose. Click that link below. Now, first of all, I want to discuss the Bitcoin price. The price of Bitcoin is actually acting kind of strange. If you watched one of my previous videos, I discussed the insane fractal pattern that we continue to get on the Bitcoin chart. And it hasn't just happened twice, guys. It's actually happened 3 times since the COVID crash. Each pattern has almost the exact same structure. You get 2 touch points to the top, 3 touch points to the bottom, with an area of lower highs in the middle, which does give a lot of evidence to show that the bots and algos are in control of this market. Now, I'm not normally somebody who's looking at fractals all the time, but I do think that this has some merit right now. Now, considering that these 2 patterns are pretty much a spitting image of one another, it's going to be pretty easy to tell if we break the pattern. If Bitcoin continues to remain bullish and pushes up above the previous support line and actually continues up from here, I would say that's a break of the fractal. Of course, if we dump back below these lows here, that's also a break of the fractal. Now, what's super interesting is that Bitcoin is currently following the fractal, coming up on the next step, which is retesting that previous support zone as resistance. So this trend line right here, Bitcoin is likely to find resistance at or below this trend line before seeing a pullback actually to the lows once again, if this fractal pattern is going to play out. And if Bitcoin does play out the fractal, which again, I'm not totally sure, of course, I don't know for sure if the fractal is going to play out, but if it does, which it kind of seems likely right now, we would actually be hitting prices like 13.8K on the next major push to the upside. And we would very likely just re-enter this upward sloping price channel and retest the highs. And the really cool thing is that this upward sloping resistance line lines up, that next target lines up exactly with where Bitcoin hit a high in 2019. And if this all does play out, this would be creating some really, really good bullish structure for Bitcoin now going into the end of the year. And things could get very bullish for Bitcoin if this does play out. Now, the talk of the town today is definitely Ethereum. Ethereum has become ultra bullish recently. Ethereum actually led Bitcoin on the initial breakout of the multi-year resistance. Ethereum had the first initial breakout, Bitcoin followed, and Ethereum has also broken out today to hit new yearly highs, testing as high as $486, leading the market once again. Now, obviously, this is because Ethereum is the powerhouse of the DeFi craze right now, so there's a lot of interest in getting into Ethereum, especially from an institutional standpoint. Ethereum is the best bet. Looking at Ethereum now, on the weekly chart, looking at it from the bull market high in 2017 to where we are now. If I take the fib and I go from the last major swing high to swing low, we can see that Ethereum did find some resistance right along the 382 fib retrace, direct touch off that, and then we broke above this recently. We broke above the 382, tested the 50% fib extension, found support off of previous resistance, confirmed it, and have now broken above the 50% retrace. Really, really bullish structure. So the question is, what is Ethereum going to do from here? Ethereum is respecting these fib extensions very heavily right now, so I'm definitely going to take a note of that. The next major upside target would be coming in around the 618, around $543. That's the next upside target for Ethereum, which is coming in about 15% to the upside from here. Now, it's likely that Ethereum is going to find some resistance around that level before actually continuing up, and we'll see how this trend actually plays out. It's a bit of a question for me what Ethereum is going to do after hitting the 618. But what I find really interesting is that from that 618 level, if you're looking at the price action historically, Ethereum sees huge swings within this range to the upside, huge swings back to the downside, massive swings back to the upside. So the main resistance area is actually coming in at the 100% retrace at $829 US, and that is currently my next major upside target for Ethereum. Ethereum just broke above the 2019 high at $366 US. We just got above that. We just confirmed support above that. And now we just got the breakout once again. Guys, as I always say, things in this market can get much more bullish than you ever thought possible. And that's why we love this market. And I do think that things are just getting started here. And my next upside target for Ethereum is actually coming in about 73% to the upside. I'm not saying that Ethereum is going to go straight to that price. That's not what I'm saying. Things can get a little volatile, guys. This is the crypto market. Who knows what it's going to take to get there, right? Anything can happen from here to there. I don't care about these little swings in between. I tune it out, guys. I'm looking for the big picture. And based on the historic volatility of this range, my next upside target is coming in around $829 US at the 100% retrace from this swing high in April or May of 2018. So that is what I'm looking for right now for Ethereum. It's going to take a while to get there, but that's what I'm looking for. Next up is Chainlink, one of my favorite altcoins by far. A lot of my viewers hold Chainlink, and a lot of you guys know that I love Chainlink. We are actually seeing some pretty bullish structure take place right now. The RSI on the daily shows that Chainlink does have room to move to the upside. Chainlink is in a bit of a symmetrical triangle right now, you could say. We have a little bit of a rounding bottom to the upside. We are seeing higher lows, continuous higher lows. This daily candle close for Chainlink the other day on August 29th was not a very good daily candle close. A little bit disappointing. We did see a pullback off of this, and we are now finding a higher low off of $15.18. What's very important right now is that Chainlink is holding above the blue 21 EMA on the daily. The 21-day EMA. The 21-day EMA is an important indicator for Chainlink right now on this trend, and we are still holding it as of right now. And if things are going to remain as bullish as I think they will, we're going to be holding above these moving averages, finding most of our support right now off the 10-day EMA before getting the break of this symmetrical triangle and actually continuing this trend to the upside. Chainlink saw a little bit more of a dip than I thought it would. Chainlink traded sideways a little bit more than I thought it would, but overall the trend is still intact and everything is really still the same, and my expectations for Chainlink are still the same. What we need to see for Chainlink right now is a little bit more volume. And I think we're going to get that volume if we can break above the downward sloping resistance. If we get above this area, that's when you're going to see volume start to come into the market once again. And that's when things are going to get much more bullish once again. And I actually think we would be hugging the 10-day EMA on the way up and remaining well above the 21-day EMA on the way up. This is what I'm looking for right now. I made a really funny post on Twitter. I put up a chart and I said the psychology of a Chainlink consolidation. $20, we are gods. After it dumps, buy the dip. After we hit $13.80, it's over. I'm out of this S coin. Then we break back above resistance. Yes, we're back. Hashtag moon. We come up to $17. So excited. We break down. What the F? We come back to the upward sloping trend line. I'm scared. And then we create higher lows and break out once again. And that's when I say, anyway, because guys, people are always so worried about little movements, right? People are always so concerned about every little move. And guys, your life is going to be much less stressful if you just stick to the higher time frames. Stick to the daily chart. For heaven's sakes, stick to the weekly chart, stick to the daily chart. And if you have to, maybe look at the 4-hour. Guys, ultimately, things still look really good for Chainlink right now. This consolidation is now taking a little bit longer than I expected it would, but things are still looking really bullish. And just to mention, for the bearish case, if Chainlink does break below the upward sloping trend line, if we can't hold the 21-day EMA and we break down and we hit horizontal lows, this would not be very good. That could actually be sending us in a potential descending triangle before a breakdown to find more support at lower prices. Personally, I actually don't think this is likely. I'm still very bullish. We're still creating higher lows. We're still above the 21-day EMA. Chainlink has a lot of momentum. There's a lot of interest. The DeFi hype is just getting started. And I do think that Chainlink is more likely to get a break up to the upside of the symmetrical triangle and then continue this run all the way up to prices such as 25 to 40 US dollars. Now that's a huge target range, right? The first expected target is 25 US dollars. So on a breakout scenario, I would expect Chainlink to hit 25 US dollars at least. And on the last one, Chainlink broke out and actually exceeded the 1618 heavily. I mean, we went, how many percent up did we go from this? We went up, almost 90% more than the 1618, right? And if Chainlink does get a breakout, I actually think we could exceed the 1618 and retest this upward sloping resistance line that is this parabolic trend towards about 40 US dollars. So just to recap, Bitcoin is potentially in this fractal pattern that we've been analyzing. We may actually see a dump back to the lows again, trade sideways before the push up to 13.8K. And for Ethereum, I'm actually looking for the price to move through this range, which has a lot of historic volatility in it. And I do think that if we do continue this breakout and we can break above the 618, going to retrace again, which could be a profit target for some traders. If we get above that, I'm looking for 829 US dollars. And that's going to be for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you always get my updates. And also, guys, sign up for the CryptoWatch platform. It's free to sign up. It's free to use the trading features. You got nothing to lose. Watch this tutorial that's popping up on the screen right now. And also join the Patreon if you want to make epic gains. I'll see you guys in the next video.